Good morning, Bear Nation. It's Bear, BearIndependent.com. It is the Wednesday morning before our first deployment to Bethany house. It's 6:35 a.m. I've been up since 4:24 a.m. That's 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm exhausted, but I could not sleep. And so now, fueled by caffeine and a deep, deep conviction, here I go. I gotta go meet up with the crazy Canuck who flew into town last night from north of the 49th parallel, also known as Canada. And he and I are gonna go chase materials today. I'm pulling a trailer. It's raining, it's cold, it's kind of miserable. And we're just gonna go get materials today, start positioning materials on site. We'll be doing the same thing tomorrow, and then deployment actually begins. Work on the ground starts 0800 Friday morning. So that's what we're doing right now. You know, and I'll just tell you, you gotta do stuff that matters now. We only get one shot at this. Life. Make it count. So do you want?
I'm glad these guys are doing that. I mean, I'm glad they're saying, "Hey, these are this is my skill set." And
do you want to be on camera or no? You're probably gonna end up on camera sooner or later. Okay, say hi, crazy Canuck.
Hey, Gibbs, how are you? There, I'm done.
Okay, good job. The Canadian has been retrieved. And we went and saw Greg from Kansas Building Supply, and he's a great guy, and they are hooking us up with our drywall and all of our mud and tape and some drywalling tools and cement board and some fasteners and extension cords and what else?
Whatever.
And anything else at cost. So they're donating all that other stuff and anything else we need under the roof at cost. So if you happen to be in the booming metropolis of Kansas, Oklahoma, you should stop by and shake Greg's hand because he's awesome. And now we are headed down to Bethany house to go get a first look for Canuck because he hasn't seen the site yet. And then we got to go to Lowe's ? It's still raining, so we'll figure all that out. Hi, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Yes, it's a quiet morning. I will spend more of our money shortly, okay? Okay. Say hi, Canuck.
Hello, Canuck.
Okay, so we're at Lowe's in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and they just hooked us up with all of this so that we can go and do all of the things that you guys believe in us so heavily and have equipped and empowered us to do. So thank you very much. We're gonna go drop all of this stuff off at Bethany house. And then we have a bunch of other stuff to do today. All right, so I dropped the trailer full of stuff off at Bethany house. The crazy Canuck is back at his hotel, and I'm headed back to my house so that I can get with my lovely and talented helpmate and go on a date tonight because I'm gonna be gone for the next however many days to go be on site at Bethany house. So that's cool. We're gonna go do that and had to do some phone calls with some people, thus the telemarketer headset. And now I'm listening to the Gary Vee Show podcast. So, yeah, big kid retrieved from school. What are you eating?
A Twix.
What kind of Twix? Standard Twix?
Right Twix.
Oh, right Twix.
Yeah.
Good answer. And now we're headed home. And then date night. Why were you at school?
To learn.
To learn? That's your answer?
I mean, that's why we go to school.
Why did I need to pick you up? How come you didn't ride the bus?
I got an archery thing.
You had an archery thing. Good job. Good job. All right. Shalom. What are we doing?
Valentine's Day dinner?
It's not Valentine's Day.
No, because you'll be gone.
I'll be deployed.
Yes. So,
But you're awesome, and so
right.
I
deserve to be treated.
you're dealing with it.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. That's all you get to see tonight. We'll pick this up in the morning. Oh, yeah.
That was really good.
All right, YouTube. This is your good night for right now. Say good night.
Good night.
We'll pick this up tomorrow. We have date night to date night.
Date night.
Date night. Shalom. All right, it's day 2 of the spin up. Today is Thursday, and deployment starts Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're still doing the build up. The advanced team is getting on site. We're making things happen behind the scenes so that we can facilitate for about the 30 people that are coming on this first deployment, which there's a great lesson in there. You got to have an advanced team, whether it's 2 people or 12 people. Having an advanced team, AP advanced party, good idea. I tried to let my wife sleep in this morning, so I got the toddler this morning, got the kids out to school. I myself actually woke up at 1:53 a.m. and laid in bed till about 3 a.m. thinking about all the things that I had to do today. Fell asleep from 3 a.m. Back to about 6 a.m. Woke up, drank coffee, got my kids on the bus, big kids on the bus, and then recorded the Bear Independent podcast this morning. Grow in Favor, 2 Peter 3 this morning. Pushed that out. Then I've just gone to town, had calls with one of my admins this morning about Grindstone stuff. Went to town, got some Grindstone stuff that we needed from one store, and then at that same store, got some homestead stuff that I need to convey to my wife because I'm about to be out of pocket for 4 or 5 days. And then also fed all the animals this morning on the homestead. Loaded my kids' junk into the truck so that they have their junk that they need for the next 3 or 4 days on site with me. And then had another call with my XO at Grindstone. Got some good confirmation from him about that. And now I'm headed back home so that I can kiss my wife on the cheek, do a couple more things around the house, make sure it's all in order, go through my final checks, run through our final protocols with her. If then you see bad guys, shoot them in the face, put them in the compost pile. If the balloon goes up, we'll be home in X number of days. We're traveling X distance. Here's the resources that we have available to us, that kind of thing. And check the oil on my truck, and then get on the road and head to Kansas, Oklahoma, where this job is going down. And we'll have, by 10 o'clock tonight, we'll have 12 people on site, and by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Friday morning, we'll have about 24 people on site, and by the end of Friday, we'll have about 30 people on site. So, also studied my word this morning for Deuteronomy 16 and Luke 18, which are our readings that we'll do this weekend. And been in contact with Okie Storm Chaser, who's our head chef at the ministry, and making sure he has what he needs, and just doing all the things. All right, going to get the big kids from school right now, but I'm just thinking, I'm running down a mental list of things that got to do, things we got to get, people I got to talk to, And I just wanted to give you guys a word of encouragement that you should go do things like this, because you're serving the kingdom, you're serving your fellow man, and you're training. It is a great way to practically test your systems and test your assumptions about your systems and your people and your own capabilities while being a blessing. Go do. I say it all the time. Go do. Facta non verba. Deeds not words. Go do it. Show me you can do it. Don't tell me. And man, we got tons of stuff to do today. All right, big kids have been retrieved from school. There's one. Say hi, big kid.
Hi.
And the other one's in the back of the truck, right there, trying to find gum, and apparently not succeeding.
I could not find them.
You could not find the gum?
No.
Say hi to the people.
Hi.
Hi. All right, and we just hit Walmart and got ice and filled coolers, and have been on the phone. That door's not closed all the way. Been on the phone with a couple of different brothers who are instrumental to getting this project up and running, and now we got to go pick up 2 trailers and convey them from one place to another place on site, and then we have people arriving on site in 1 hour and 51 minutes, and then the fun begins. So yay, advance party. Say bye.
Oh, bye.
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 Hi. I saw y'all yesterday in Tahlequah, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't give you a ride because my truck was full of stuff for the mission I'm about to go on. And I can't give you a ride today. We're in a different city now,
Yeah.
because I'm headed the other direction than where you guys are going now, which is east. But I was just telling you guys I don't believe in coincidence.
That's right.
And I was telling you guys what we're about to do on mission. And you said that you were raised Christian and what? Could you say that again?
Christian, right? And I still believe in Jesus and all that. And I think it's awesome. But what I see a lot of my fellow Christians doing is not really using their resources or their wealth or whatever influence they have to do anything with any sort of purpose or meaning. And I'm not saying all Christians, I'm just saying a lot of the ones I see. It's why I don't really go to church anymore. But this guy's doing a really badass thing. Pardon my French.
Oh, they know me.
No, that's awesome though.
And we've never met before.
No.
See, there are connections everywhere.
Absolutely.
There are threads that you can pull everywhere if you look for them. And people all the time, they call me Bear. They're like, Bear, I can't hear the Father's voice. I don't know what his will for my life is. It's like, it's as simple as this. Oh, hey, there's those guys again. I'm supposed to talk to them. I don't know what God's voice sounds like. Yes, you do. You just don't listen. That's the difference. Obedience. When you hear that voice, hey, I'm going to go talk to those guys. Right? Because me, when I'm not wearing this, I'm covered in tattoos. I'm a big guy. Most people look at me and they go, I don't want to talk to that guy. I'm sure a lot of people look at you and go, I don't want to talk to them.
Especially in Oklahoma.
Right. But that's a bunch of bullshit. Because look, this is a real meaningful connection by the hand of the Father. So I just wanted to record this for my viewership because I appreciate what you were saying.
Yeah, totally.
That was Argo and Louie. Messiah teaches us when you assist the least of these, you assist him. Master, when did we see you homeless and without clothes and with no food? There's no coincidence. There's no coincidence. You take care of the Father's kingdom and everything else takes care of itself. Just feel compelled to share that with y'all. So in Nowhere, Oklahoma, they don't have the best roads, and we hit a bump, and the hitch, there's my license plate, whatever. The hitch came off the back of the coupler, came off the ball hitch on the tongue. So I have taken the come along, hooked to a ratchet strap, run it over, hooked underneath here. I'm using the come along to lift this back up so I can put it back on the back of the truck so that I can tow these back over to where they need to go on site. Improvise, adapt, overcome. All right, we're back in business. That coupler needs a little love, and we will give it a little love when we get to site. Sing it.
The only part I know.
Oh. When you're used to deploying to disaster zones and living in a tent with 5 or 6 dozen people sharing one bathroom, that you get literally 2 minutes to S3, which is like S4, but you're not shining anything. You're just pooping, showering, and nobody shaves. So I guess it's S2. But when you're used to that and it's literal disaster around you, and then you come here where we have houses and hot water and heat and electricity and a kitchen and 1, 2, 3 coffee pots. This is like vacation. Praise the Father. This is awesome. We didn't even know that this was going to be available to us, and because Yah is a badass, it most certainly is. And I'm gonna run to town and acquire food for about a dozen of my compatriots, and we are going to eat and fellowship and plan the battle for tomorrow, because today is Thursday and the work starts, the real work starts tomorrow.
Tribe attracts your tribe. And if we're all weirdos, I'm just saying.
We're not weird, we're eccentric.
I'm normal. You're weird.
I'm the only normal one left. Everybody else is
Hey,
weird.
say about.
About?
Okay.
I'm not going there. I'm
Come
not
on,
going
come
there.
on, man, come on. All right, so we're cooking dinner, Thursday night dinner. We're having white chicken chili. Canuck is on the grill. Fingernail is holding down the parking lot. You put some beans in a can.
I did.
You put beans in a
Yes.
can. My kids are inside. Cheyenne did dishes. Harlan setting the table and helped set up our little 2-burner propane camp stove over here, which is ridiculous because we're outside of a commercial kitchen,
Right.
where it's warm, but we're doing this outside because
No gas.
I don't have to clean it up out here. And
There's a dinner bell. I found
what's
it.
your screen name?
Potato.
Do you have a handle? No, you just have a name.
Tackleberry.
Tackleberry. Tackleberry's over here making some rice and heating up the beans that the chicken's gonna go in to make the chili with. And we got an Anaheim pepper and some onion in there. And we got ganache over here. What are you doing?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing
She's
either.
helping a lot.
She's holding a bowl.
She's holding a bowl. And we're gonna do dinner here, and perhaps we all got a slight cough, so we might need a little cough medicine.
That's right.
And then tomorrow starts the real work. So, and yeah, we're gonna fellowship and solve all the world's problems and do all the things. It's chilly right now, though.
No, it's halfway there. Halfway there.
Halfway. Oh, shut up.
Selfie dead.
So that's the end of the advanced party video, episode 1 of Bethany House Deployment. Tomorrow, y'all can say bye.
Stay tuned tomorrow.
Bye.
Tomorrow, we get down to business. Thank you guys so much for your support. Really, thank you. You're helping us do what we do, and by us doing what we do, we get to help these people do what they do, which is save lives and put people who've had their lives destroyed back together again. So, really, 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 thank you. Shalom.